What's up, everybody? All Pro Exterior Services here again, just with another little proportioner video. We got a 12 volt. You can see here, you see the drip here. Let me try to get a close up. Boom, Pentair cracked. It's been cracked. I've just been putting it off. I finally had to bite the bullet, and I said, let me just go ahead and do it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just take this off the rig temporarily, and then we'll go inside and get some video footage here in a minute. But yeah, you can see it's leaking. It's even causing little issues here. So anyway, catch up with you in a minute. Peace. All right, everyone, got the proportioner off the trailer. GF pins here. We have a crack in the pins here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here. Let me get a close up. Kind of right there. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, that's cracked. So we went ahead and ordered some new valves. I couldn't find GF valves, and when I did, they were actually more than the Asahi valves. So I got Asahi 1/2-inch valves from Indelco. Call them if you need it. And just pay attention to your flow. So you want your flow coming from the tanks, right, to the pump. So this would go like this, right? And this one would go here. And what I plan to do is just use a GF valve for the soap. So I'm going to just take this apart and reseal it while I got it off. It's always a good idea to do that as well. And roll from there and make sure we don't have any other cracks anywhere else. So once we get to the assembly part, I will crank the video back up and get some footage of that, but really nothing to see here for me taking it apart. I just cut the hoses, a little bit easier to deal with, and we got some new fittings and this and that. So we're going to reuse the main fitting, like this 4-way, and I got new check valves from and they also got flow direction, so be cognizant of that. So anyway, let me get it apart, and we'll be back soon. Peace. Okay, everyone, I got the proportional report. Just didn't clean nothing yet. I'm going to do that in the next step. But you can see the true blue in there. It's a good time to reseal it. It's always good to reseal these maybe once a year, when you get some downtime. I just want to show you guys the GF valve. This is the bleach valve. So as you can see, it's nothing wrong with this bad boy. So that's good to know. The GF valves hold up really well. Pentair's not so much. Where's the crack at? Let's see if we can see the crack. It's over here somewhere. There's a crack right there. I don't know if you can see it. The lights. I don't know if you can see that crack there. There's another crack somewhere else. Anyway, this thing was leaking pretty bad, so it was dripping, and it's been dripping, sucking air, so we weren't getting a good flow. So this goes right into file 13. Boom, 3 points. So check valves still held up, still working. Nothing wrong with them. But I did get new ones, so I'm gonna replace them with the new ones. Have those for backup. And again, use one of these. I'll probably use the water one for soap. Put this bleach one in a box for later, and call that a wrap. So I'm gonna just do some cleaning, like give you here some just. I got a little wire brush wheel on my drill, just slightly hit it. Come off pretty easy. Rinse it off, and then put it, new true blue. Put it all together. So once I get this cleaned up, I'll get some footage of putting it back together with the way we gonna use it, because we have to configure it a little different, because now we got 3 big valves, right? So they won't fit like this, so we'll probably put this one down further for the soap, bleach and water like that, something like that. We'll figure it out. Ain't a big deal. All right, guys, catch up with you in a minute. Peace. All right, everybody, hope you can see. Hope my camera's in a good position. Let me push it down a little bit. So anyway, we got everything cleaned up as much as we're going to get it cleaned up. I was worried about the threads, not nothing else really, to be honest with you. So you may see some of that residue on the end. It's not a big deal. So anyway, got that done. So first things first here, we need our 90s. Remember, we got a female, male 90. I'm just drying the threads up a little bit. So I need that. I just ran some water through them, any loose debris. Okay, so we'll put some true blue on this. True blue. Just make you a nice little roundabout. And put it either way. Remember, hand tight this. You don't want to put a big wrench on it because you will crack it. That's perfect. Okay. Do the same on the other side. It's thick stuff here, but it's good to, you know, help with those air leaks. So you want to go the same way. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let's put our middle one in first. Again, we're going to use a new check valve here. Pay attention to the flow. Where's the flow at? Right here. So on the soap one, put a check valve in like this. Again, I mean, you can really use just a hand. Maybe grab a little pliers, put a little something on it. Perfect. Okay, so next we've got these valves. So we're going to need a nipple. I think I have some more too, so I always go a little extra on the SH side and the water side. I'm fitting kind of a little funky. Jeez. Maybe it's just fitting funky. So we'll tighten it up with this. Okay, that's good. True Blue gets everywhere. Okay, we're gonna need another nipple. There's a good nipple right here, brand new. So let's use this one. Much smoother. Hope the other one didn't cross thread or something. Okay, perfect. And then from there, if we're using these Asahi valves, remember you got a flow direction on here too, so you want to go with the flow. Let me take that off. Wash your O-ring. Pay attention. Put your collar on first, and then put this on. And do the other one. Okay, and then on this one, remember, there's a flow direction on this one, I think, as well. Maybe not. And this is just going to be soap, so it shouldn't matter, but it doesn't matter. With these, you could take off. See with them unions? That's what I like about them unions. I got another new one right here, so let's use this one. So this is going to be soap. Okay, you can actually take this off and just mount it like this if you wanted to. Make it a little bit easier to deal with. Put some True Blue on this one. It's not rocket science, guys. It's like I always say, it's just having the patience to do it. I mean, if I didn't have if I didn't have much more time, I would just buy it assembled. Sometimes that's easier for people, you know. But I'm a DIY guy, so put this valve on like so. Just kind of straighten it up. Okay. That's that, and then you have a hose barb coming in here, 1/4 inch. So we got that one done. So now if we put our flow valve, remember flow going that way to the pump. Make sure this is clean. Okay, looks good to me. Flow to the pump. And guys, if you want to use 1-inch valves for this, you can. I did not. Okay, that's one. And the second one, where you at, buddy? No, it's out the flow. Yeah, it's right side. All right, everybody, we got this done. We just need to put the check valves on where they're at. So we're gonna put 2 check valves here. We're gonna need some nipples. Let me see if I got any nipples. Here's one and here's one. We just need 2, right? Yep. So we'll put 2 of these nipples on. This slow-mo goes a long way. I mean slow-mo, cheese and Pete's. This again, I'm doing a hand tight. Okay. Okay, flows right direction on everything. The Asahi valves were like a 140 bucks. Not cheap these days. Okay. There it is, folks. New valve. So now all we got to do is put it back in our position. See how it's going to fit. Fits good. We'll go ahead and run this on here. A little situation here. Sometimes you can heat them up, sometimes you don't have to. Okay, we're Golden Goose. Put a clamp on that bad boy. Get my wrench. Just a couple hose clamps here. I always use a wrench for my hose clamps. I don't mess with a screwdriver. Okay, that's that. H2O. Let me break out the heat gun just because it's a little bit easier. Some H2O, put us a clamp on that. Try to face the clamps to where it's easy for you to work. It don't take much with this poly braid. Okay, that's done. Nice, good, tight. Okay, that's good. And then we will put our SH on, which is right here. I just kind of had it out of the way temporarily because it was spewing water out. Yep, this is gonna be tough to do with this situation with this water. Not a big deal. That's perfect. I like that. I don't like this too much hanging out like this, but we'll figure that out. But that looks good. Soap on, soap off. Bring it up a little bit, strap it up like that. It'll be golden goose. Let's see if it works. I'll tighten this clamp up real quick. Everybody got the new proportioner hooked up. Doesn't seem to be leaking. Let's make sure we got this on good. This on good. Soaps. Everything's good. Yep. Alright, everything's good, so let's try it out. Oh yeah, we're back in business. Gonna prime the pump again. I don't know what's the distance on this. I guess I could check. I need to adjust the pump. Just want to make sure we ain't got no leaks before we run any SH through it. The pump's constantly running here. Need to prime it. There we go. Oh yeah, I got some air coming out of it now. There you go. All right, let's try it out. Let's see if we can get any distance. So I'm gonna shoot from this line. We can measure it out. Pull a little hose. Shoot from the line. Still got a little bit of air in it. Run that air out. See if we got any leaks. Looks all good. Getting that air out the system. Yep, still got air. You hear it. How you doing, man? Living a dream, baby. Beautiful day. Getting that air out. A lot of air in the system. Usually when you know, if you take it apart and you got, yeah, you can see we rusted up here. Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Sounds like all the air is gone. Yep. Okay. Try it again. Shooting from the line with the 12 volt. No extended, just kind of keeping it to my chest. Okay, let's see what that does from distance standpoint. I got a wheel in there somewhere. At least I think I do. Yeah, here it is. Okay, from the line, reset. We're at 0. Let's see the distance with this 12 volt. 39 feet. Pretty good. Pretty good. I knew I was losing some distance because I had that air, that cracked valve, and it was sucking air. So I knew that was happening. Anyway, we're back in business now. Anyway, that's the, all I'm gonna do is strap it back up. But that's the Asahi valves again. The Asahi valves, 1/2 inch from Indelco, like 140 a pop. I know they're expensive, but I mean, you could run a Pentair here and chance it. Just be careful with it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm away from the Pentairs. I don't have time to mess with that on the job or anything, you know. So, all right, guys, that's it for the vid. Catch up with you. Peace.